hand out and Charlotte will arrange that for you.
Yep, that's all fine.
Great stuff. We're going to start with the live section. Please, could you raise your virtual hand if you'd like to ask a question, please? Thank you. Duncan, we will start with you. Thanks. Duncan, sorry, you're on mute.
Hi, Simon. Hello.
Yeah. Hey, Duncan.
How are you? Can we just start with a bit of a squad update, please? How's Jonathan Joseph since Saturday?
Yeah, he's recovering nicely. Excuse me. So he's hopefully going to be in contention for this weekend, which will be good for us. Aside from that, we're pretty much as is. Mark Wilson's gone back to his club to continue his rehabilitation. But apart from that, we're as is.
Yeah, how did you think? Eddie said that he'd given Jonathan Joseph a bit of a license to roam on Saturday. How do you feel that went?
Yeah, I mean, he's had one opportunity previously with us to play on the wing, and he did again. And yeah, it's really an area where the game is growing, where we think he can have a bit more space and have that fluidity as well, moving between the different positions. So his opportunity to roam, as Eddie says, in the way the game is going, really plays to his strengths. And he's got such a wonderful feel for the game as well. We know he's elusive. We know he reads the game very, very well in terms of defence. He's got a wonderful feel in attack. So it certainly provides a really good attacking option for us.
So just a couple of other players. George Ford, how's he coming along?
Yeah, progressing nicely as well. So again, we're hoping he'll be in contention for some part of this tournament. It is, obviously an Achilles injury, which can take some time, but he is progressing nicely. So that's encouraging.
Could that be Saturday, or was that too soon for his return?
We're not too sure at the moment, but he's moving in the right direction, which is brilliant for us and for him, of course.
Okay, and Joe Marler wasn't in the 23 for Georgia. Is he available for Saturday if selected?
Again, he's another one in a similar place where he's progressing nicely, moving in the right direction. Again, hopefully going to be involved in some parts of the tournament, and hopefully again sooner rather than later. They're just difficult injuries, niggly little injuries, so we just got to get right. So in the right direction.
Okay, thanks, Simon.
Andrew McKenna will come to you, please.
Simon, were you happy with the execution against Georgia?
Look, I mean, we left quite a few points out there. I mean, we made some small progress, steps in the right direction, difficult conditions, difficult weather, but that's not making excuses because we train in those conditions quite consistently to really challenge the guys to get better. And quite a few handling areas for us. So definitely an area for us to improve upon. And definitely in terms of those connections between players, again, something that's building with us. So we're excited about what's happened, the way that we're going at the moment. We're making good steps forward, but yeah, really keen to take a big step forward this weekend, particularly in terms of that execution like you speak about.
There have been some suggestions from people suggesting that England could have gone wider earlier against a limited side. As a coach, what would you say to that?
Like, there's always different ways of beating teams down. There's definitely opportunities where there was space on the edges. At the same time, you've got to respect and earn those opportunities. So how do you go really tight initially sometimes, then preserve that space? And then how do you execute it is something we've definitely been working on.
Can I ask you, obviously, you know that you're going to be facing an Ireland side without Johnny Sexton. We don't know who is going to go in at 10, but are you expecting whoever comes in to play the same kind of game, or do you think Ireland will be slightly different due to the change in personnel?
I think you're always at risk trying to second guess too much about potential changes of players, but we're very clear about the framework in which Ireland are trying to play. They had some really good success, and they'll be hugely buoyed by the win against Wales. We've actually put together some really, really nice attacking play as well. So regardless of who comes in, although there will be changes to those individual strengths in that position, we're clear that obviously the framework, their attacking style of play will be relatively similar. And it's been going well for them. So it's a good challenge for us.
As I say, there aren't many sides that get through an international game with three outside halves, three different kickers, and still play as well as they did, because 10 is normally a role in a position that's all about being settled.
Yeah, no, you're very right there, Andrew. And it shows the time they've been together and how they're growing that philosophy. So yeah, no, it's a good challenge for us this weekend. And it's one I think the guys are excited to take on board, regardless of which players are playing.
Thank you.
Great stuff. I think we'll leave the live section